In the previous episode, we learned that the role of definite determiners is to tell us which things we're talking about. In this episode, we'll learn the use of indefinite determiners. Indefinite determiners do not tell us which objects the speaker is talking about. Instead, they indicate how many or how much. These are indefinite determiners. Indefinite articles, a, an. Indefinite quantifiers, many, much, few, little. Numerals, 1, 2, half. Indefinite determiners and noun countability. One English grammar rule is that indefinite determiners must agree with noun countability. That is, some indefinite determiners must be used only with countable nouns, some only with uncountable nouns, some only with singular nouns, and some only with plural nouns. These are examples of indefinite determiners in light of noun countability. Only with singular countable nouns, a, an, each, every, either, neither. Only with plural countable nouns, many, several, a couple of, a few, few, fewer, fewest, both. Only with uncountable nouns, much, little, a little, less, least, a good deal of, a great amount of, a bit of, a large amount of. These are indefinite determiners. They can be used both countable and uncountable nouns. Most, more, some, any, a lot of, lots of, plenty of. When indefinite determiners and their noun countability do not agree in a sentence, the sentence is ungrammatical. For example, the following sentences are ungrammatical. I have much apples, but not many money. To be correct, I have many apples, but not much money. Indefinite article use. Indefinite articles are a and an. You should use a before words that start with a consonant sound and an before words that start with a vowel sound. It is the sound that determines whether you should use a or an, not the first letter of the word. Use a when the next word starting in u or eu sound like a consonant, e or u. For instance, a European, a $1 bill, a university, a unit, a unicorn, a unique experience. And use an when the next word starts with a vowel sound. An hour, an honor, an ugly duck, an MBA, an uncle. Use an indefinite article with a singular countable noun to mean that it does not matter which specific thing you're talking about. For example, he is a professor, an animal is in the house, I own a dog. As we learned in an earlier episode, most English nouns can be used both countable and uncountable. Whether a noun is used as a countable noun or an uncountable noun is known by the use of indefinite determiners. For example, iron can be a name for a chemical element with the symbol Fe, or a household device to flatten fabric. Which iron are we talking about? through the use of indefinite determiners. For instance, I need iron. I need an iron. Iron without any determiner refers to the material iron. An anemic person might say, I need iron, to mean she needs to eat iron-rich food. An iron means a thing made out of iron, like the household device. These are similar examples. Paper is made of pulp. I need to write a paper. Paper is material paper, but a paper is a report. Space is immense. Leave a space between words. Space is something like a universe, whereas a space is a countable spot between typed words. In these cases, the nouns refer to entirely different things. Even if the nouns refer to the same thing, the intended meaning is different. There is so much noise in this cafe. I heard a noise. When noise is used with a, it refers to a countable incident. I like beer. I drank a beer. Beer without any article means all beer. A beer means something countable about beer. So like a glass of beer or a can of beer. Abstract nouns like education and investment can be also used as countable and uncountable, depending on its intended meaning. You should get an education. Education is a social investment. Uneducation means a specific example of education, such as a high school education, a college education. By contrast, education means an abstract concept. In this episode, we learned how to use indefinite determiners correctly. In the next episode, we'll learn an exception to the rule, where a singular countable noun is used without any determiners. This use of singular countable noun is called zero article.